Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the second of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's on a nice little 7-game hit streak, so I'm looking forward to see if he can extend it to 8.
Brendan Finnegan is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Clay Mayhay comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Clay Mayhay.
Hey, come on, guys.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's been producing like an MVP candidate lately, driving in over 15 runs in the last 10 ball games.
Hey, we got one.
Connor Strange will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home.
Hey, plays it first, plays it first.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is pulled into right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Joey Votto will dig in, and with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than he is out on the road. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Devin Mesoraco will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here we got no out.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, get him your stuff right here. Let's go, baby.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Bottom of the second here with no score. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Trevino is there. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Logan Knudsen set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Yasiel Puig will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
Line drive to left. In there with base hit. And he is in there.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Coming to the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Strange has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Third inning, no score to this point.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Sacrifice attempt here. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Scott Van Slyke Steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, high score.
Yeah, guys, and it's always nice to play with that early lead, so we'll see if he can get it done right here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Billy Hamilton digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
Here we go.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Trevino takes it in, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
No strike.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Lifted in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Here we go, fellas.
Settling in now, Brandon Finnegan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, he can't rein it in. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Logan Knudsen will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Let's go, big dog. Come on, right here one time. Here we go.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Yasiel Puig digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Yasiel Puig will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Kike Hernandez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, that shows me a lot right there. Basically, you got him out twice. And how many times do you see that next pitch get roped for a double or missed by 3 feet to force in a run? He was able to put the missed call behind him and then focus in on the task at hand.
Corey Seager stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, now a ball hit well out to the alley in right center. And I don't think anyone's going to get to this one. This is going to get down for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, you work yourself into trouble. Now you may have worked your way right out of the ball game. You see, he serves up the double here with the bases loaded. If it were up to me, he'd be headed for the showers.
Clay Mayhay will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This is where, as a pitcher, you can start to put the clamp down. This was a tie ball game, but now all of a sudden, he's out there with a 5-run lead, so you can bet he won't be afraid to start going after guys a bit more, just like he did right there.
Striding into the box, Connor Strange. He reached on a single in his first try.
And, fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Shoots this one to first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits.
Yeah, and there you see him on that final spot on the leaderboard, 7th in the National League in that category. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate, putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Yeah, well, you kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on the first 2 pitches, and he's been guessing wrong.
Got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Devin Mesoraco stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
A runner on first with 2 away.
One pitch right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout.
I got it.
Turner has got it, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Victor Miltiades will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hey, no out, kid.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Into the box, Danny Espinoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a sweet play coming off the bag. This ball's pretty much smashed right at him. So he takes it on the one hop and then fires on to second to start the 3-6-3.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. The pitcher, Logan Knudsen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Cingrani pauses. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Jose Peraza will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, He's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. He's one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
One down now. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Clay Mayhay stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Connor Strange steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And if I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Yeah, and as we do that, Matt, it's pretty easy to find him, holding down that #1 spot in the National League here into June. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts league.
Joey Votto stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ball game. And he is just carving these guys up right now.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
Here we go, guys.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. James Russell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Logan Knudsen steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Hot shot to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Right fielder number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Victor Miltiades will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So
Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Danny Espinoza is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
He just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
0-1's the count.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Logan Knudsen will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But
right here.
Here,
we go.
if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Dodgers lead this one 8-0. Jose Peraza will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Van Slyke will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Clay Mayhay will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here we go.
Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded to the right.
Turn two.
And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Connor Strange will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
When you look back on his start, this is one of the few times tonight where he's missed his spot. Here it is on show track. This isn't even close. This is one of those where you know it's trouble right when it leaves your hand.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 8-2. Good night from Cincinnati.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 17 hits.